Welcome to Housing Done Right. This video will cover the guest rules that help to maintain a respectful, stress-free, positive living environment. Housing Done Right is a zero-tolerance residence. Violation of any rules may result in immediate termination, and you may be removed from the premises. Visitors. Visitors are permitted only when you are present. If you are in a shared room, your guests are only allowed in common areas and cannot enter your room. They are not allowed to spend the night. If you are in a private room, you may have overnight visitors with a maximum of 2 nights per week, unless approved by management. You are responsible for your guests, and if rules are broken, they will be removed immediately and your guest privileges revoked. Conflict resolution. If a conflict occurs, communicate with your housemate first. Communication is key. If that does not work, let your house manager know the actions you took to try to resolve this issue. If there is no house manager, or if the house manager is involved in the conflict, contact Housing Done Right management immediately. Fighting, disruptive, and/or any threatening behavior will not be tolerated. All decisions made by management are final. Theft and stealing. No stealing. If it is not yours, do not touch it without having clear permission from the owner every time. Even if another guest tells you, "You can have whatever you want that is mine, help yourself," you must ask every time, no exceptions. Do not drink or eat other guests' items. This is considered stealing, even if it's only water. Hate speech and discrimination. The use of any hate speech, racial slurs, or discriminatory behaviors of any kind will not be tolerated and will result in immediate removal from the property. Now let's talk about substances. Vaping. There's no vaping in the home. If you choose to vape, please do so at least 10 feet from the house. Smoking. There's no smoking in the home. If you choose to smoke, please do so at least 10 feet from the house. Cigarettes are to be extinguished and disposed of properly. Illegal substances. The use or possession of illegal substances is prohibited. Prescription drugs may not be sold or abused. Medical marijuana may not be used or stored on the premises. No exceptions. Alcohol. You are permitted to drink responsibly in the home. If you become intoxicated and disrupt the home or violate any rules, you will be removed immediately. Parking. Park only in the general parking areas or on the street directly in front of the property. Try not to park in front of neighbors' homes if possible. There are reserved parking spaces on the property for paying individuals. These spots must be kept clear and accessible at all times for that individual. An example, in front of the garages and carports. Pets. Although they're cute and cuddly, no pets are allowed. Also, please do not feed any stray animals. Clean up after yourself. Clean up after yourself when using the common areas. Do not leave dirty dishes in the sink. Please wash, dry, and put your dishes away immediately. Clean up hair and any other dirt or debris in the bathroom sinks and tubs after use. Wipe and clean up any stains or spots in and around the toilets. Clean all areas after cooking, including the range, microwave, countertops, and any spills on the floor. Securing property. It is your responsibility to make sure the property is locked when leaving and entering premises. Please make sure that your belongings are secured properly in your room. Housing Done Right is not responsible for any lost or stolen property. Respectful environment. Maintain respectful conduct with all housemates at all times. Respect individual privacy. People have different work schedules. No loud music, loud TV, loud talking, or other devices in the home. Maintain a peaceful, stress-free environment in the home. Anyone causing disruptions will be removed from the home immediately. Weapons and explosives. All weapons and explosives are prohibited on our properties. This rule is applicable even if you are able to legally possess weapons and/or explosives. Communication with management. Notify management within 48 hours of any changes in living habits or personal information changes. An example, changing contact information or employment status. Common area enjoyment. Common areas are for everyone's enjoyment. Falling asleep in the common areas is not acceptable. Clothing not optional. All guests must be fully clothed when entering common areas in the home. This includes going from the bathroom to your room. All guests must wear shirts and pants or shorts in common areas. Eating in your room. Eating in your room is permitted, however, make sure all dishes and food debris are cleaned up and removed from the room after eating. Do not leave dirty dishes, trash from food, or open containers in bedrooms. Keep room neat and tidy. Rooms must be kept in a neat and tidy condition. If in a shared room, beds must be made at all times. Property safety and destruction. Do not leave any candles or incense burning unattended. Do not hang pictures or other objects on the walls with any nails, screws, tapes, or any other objects that would cause damage to the walls. Cooking. If using the stove or oven, do not leave any cooking unattended, and double check to ensure that the oven and stove are turned off after use. Internet rules. The internet is here for everyone's enjoyment. Please make sure you're using it wisely. Illegal activities are prohibited, including downloading and/or streaming illegal movies or games that have not been paid for. Do not share Wi-Fi passwords with anyone who resides outside the home. Move-out notice and deposits. 7-day notice must be given to management prior to moving out. Deposits will be forfeited if 7-day notice is not given. Late fees. Late fees will be applied at $5 per day. Late fees will continue to accrue if balance and/or late fees are not paid in full. If guest fees and late payments are not paid in full after 8 days, you may be removed from the property. Cash payments. You are responsible for checking the authentication of bills. Any counterfeit bills will be turned over to the authorities, which may lead to an arrest and is a violation of the rules. Payments due by 5 p.m. on Sundays. Guest fees are always due by 5 p.m. on Sundays. You may utilize Cash App for your convenience.